Hello, welcome to the video of me, Winner Android, where I'm now doing another series here on Age of History 3. This time playing as Austria once again, but this time on the 1066 scenario in the attempts to form the Danubian Empire here, which is that. Yeah, basically just everything along the Danube, basically. And I'm going to kind of at least try to limit myself to that, but probably expand in areas kind of over here. Just make borders look slightly better, I think. So I'm not limited to exclusively the Danube, basically. But yeah, got that I'm going to be doing in this episode. Hungary's probably going to have to get wiped off the map regardless of how things go here. But yeah, vantage points, put that into gold, advisors. I only actually had to recruit one of these because I already had 3 of them by default for whatever reason. But yeah, go ahead, get some of the building stuff here done right quick so I can try and improve my economy. Meanwhile, I will also try to improve relations with some of these other countries around here that I think could be useful allies like Burgundy and Bohemia. Because I think they're probably the best allies I can really get currently, considering my first goal I think is going to expand west along the Danube, so I don't have to fight Hungary. Trying to solidify my control of the Danube over here first, and then I can turn my attention to Hungary and deal with the base teams as well. Because I'm going to have to fight them, because they obviously have a bunch of lands there along the Danube that I'm going to need. But yeah, I guess for right now, I will kind of just try to get some alliances set up and stuff, so I can try and fight some wars right here at the beginning of this series, while also improve my economy while I'm at it. So yeah, just going to be trying to get that stuff done right now. But before I get to that, I just want to quickly mention my YouTube memberships, in which at the Builder tier, which is $5 and up, you can get at least 1 week of early access to these videos. So if anyone is interested, that is there. So yeah, back to the video right quick. Alright, so I built all the farms I could over here at this point. Not much else I can really do besides irrigation and granaries, in all honesty. So, yeah, I think I'm just going to go ahead and try to do some wars right quick. So, go for this one here since they have no allies. I was only able to get this country here as an ally, just saying. They offered an alliance, I accepted it. Burgundy, Bohemia both got alliance, even Saxony. All got alliances before I was able to ask for one. So, yeah, didn't really stand much of a chance getting an alliance with any strong countries nearby. And genuinely, fuck you, Bohemia! Well, needless to say, that's a restart. I am not fucking allowing that bullshit. You know what, I'm just going to go ahead and go to war with them right now. Despite the fact I don't actually have the farms finished at this point with the previous autosave that happened. Because genuinely, fuck that shit. Fuck you, Bohemia. Honestly, I kind of don't like the fact that I don't actually need any of your land at this point because of that. I want to take you over. I have no need to do that. But yeah, Bavaria obviously is the next target on the list to go that way, but they have an alliance with Hungary and the defense pact with Swabia, so that's obviously not going to happen anytime soon. So, yeah, gotta wait for those to end. That's probably going to take a while. So, yeah, there really isn't much I can do, to be honest, at this point. Very annoying, but I just gotta deal with it, I guess. Okay, so, bit of a problem here currently. I've done a few attempts at this already, to be honest. Hungary keeps going to war with my ally here, which also means, of course, Bavaria is also involved in the war. So, yeah. I've gone and recruited troops to try and counter this. So hopefully I can actually get something good out of this. But, yeah. Take out Hungary's armies. Right there. Fuck. God damn it. Ran out of manpower. That was the issue there. Ran out of manpower. God damn it. I was kicking their ass quite thoroughly there, to be honest, I think. So, maybe a few more attempts at this. See if I can get something out of it. I'm honestly not sure. God. Actually, I think I will go even further back, so I have more time to prepare. Alright, so I think I may have spotted a bit of an opportunity here to do some stuff. Considering Bavaria went to war with Augsburg there, and they are actually somehow losing that, though I think they are starting to turn things around, but they are occupied in a war currently. So, I think Hungary is quite open to an attack currently, considering I don't want to be going out to Bavaria because they also have Swabia's defense back to Swabia. So, that's already no. Can't do that. But I can go after Hungary and their vassal over here. So, yeah. Okay, I think I'm going to retry that again. Probably need to try and stick to my ally here a bit more. Okay, you're going after them. Got it. Destroy Hungary's army. Do not let it survive. There we go. Now just go running through Hungary, I guess. Because why not? And there we go. Okay. So, this was honestly very unexpected. But it is a very welcome change to things here, I think. So, obviously everything along Danube here is needed, with a few exceptions that are not actually along it. Okay. But I obviously cannot actually do that completely, annoyingly. That is all I can really do there, I guess. Take a few provinces I don't need right there, just to make the borders kind of look better, I think. But yeah, I can't really push any further than that, annoyingly. So yeah, that's where I'll stop for that one. Pretty good war, if I'd have to say so. Now I need to go through and core those provinces and everything, and get some of these administrators back. God. I basically don't really have much of an income now as well because of this army. God damn it. Okay. Oh, apparently they went and did that to Transylvania, apparently. Huh. Did that already happen before that war? Because if so, then holy shit, that was amazing timing, I guess, for me to go and do that stuff. Jesus. But, yeah. Ally here kind of got destroyed, annoyingly. So, gonna need a new ally. Which I don't think is gonna be Bohemia, to say the least. Though I do actually still have a defense pact with them, thankfully. Well, that works. Thanks, Saxony. I'll gladly accept that alliance. You jumped on that the moment my alliance ended. Jesus. So now you have one of the strongest countries over here in Europe as an ally. That's nice, I guess. So, in that case, I guess I could see about some other stuff right quick. Oh god. I do have resource buildings here that I could try and build. But god damn, is it going to take a while for me to get that stuff done, isn't it? Still another decade on that defense pact, because they renewed it at some point, I guess. Kind of feel like I could probably wipe out Hungary, but I'm gonna just ignore them for right now, I think, because I do need to improve my economy to handle this, I think, especially considering my army maintenance is slow as it fucking gets right now. So I definitely need to improve my economy currently. Otherwise I gotta disband troops, which I don't want to do. Alright, so I kind of feel like just fighting a war right now, to be honest, because it has been quite a while, as you can tell. Yeah, I really haven't very good opportunity to really do anything, to be honest, when it comes to wars, but yeah, I've been slowly improving my economy. I did actually have to temporarily disband some of those troops to actually really improve it at all. But, yeah. I want to help Hungary in this war because I do not want them taking even more of this land over here. Because I obviously need the land for myself, and I'd rather only fight a single war against Hungary than to have to fight a war against Hungary and also them. So, yeah. And there we go. I completely liberated it. Great. And yeah, this is basically done already. Literally just go around, occupy your land until they capitulate basically to Hungary. Seriously, what the fuck is this crap? Okay, that's ugly as fuck, but whatever, I guess. But that there definitely proves that I can definitely win a war by myself at this point, I think. So I guess I could go ahead and do this stuff, possibly. I think I'll probably just kind of continue just a little bit more. Get that stuff done there. Yeah, I think that's basically everything I really wanted to do there. So now I'll just upgrade this one more time since I hope that this will at least get it close to 80. So I can have a full army there and can finish recruiting those cannons on that one. And no, I'm not going to form an alliance with you, Swabia. You're literally the next country I'm going to go to war with. Okay, so I guess I will go ahead fight Swabia over here. Definitely, considering they're now at war with Burgundy as well. Yeah. Send insults to them. There we go. And they just took our Burgundy completely. Great. Alright. Time to get this sorted out. Kick their fucking ass. Don't let them have any chance of surviving this fucking war. No, you don't get to survive either, boy. Wipe out all your troops. And considering all the lands I am going to need to take off of Swabia here so I can form the Danubian Empire, I think I will just completely wipe Swabia off the map and basically just sell the remaining lands that I don't need. So, yeah, I think that's what I'm going to have to do here. And there we go. I have fully occupied the country. I have no interest in fighting Tuscany down there, so yeah. Considering I need to control all of that land, I think that's basically all the lands I actually need to control right there. And considering that kind of just goes straight into the heart of their country, yeah. I don't think I can really afford to just let them survive, to be honest. But I also can't really do much when it comes to this. Great. God damn it. I cannot take that much land off of them. That is very annoying. Okay. So, I think that's what I'll do. I will take all that land, keep it for myself, take a little bit more here just to sell it, I guess. There we go. Nice. So, the remainder of that, I would like to just destroy, to be honest. I would really like to do that, but that would require, of course, fighting another war against them, which I can't do, obviously, because I have peace treaty with them now. So, yeah, probably going to have to wait on trying to do that. I do also need those 2 provinces there off of Bohemia. So I guess I could go ahead and do that right now. Okay. We have a defense pact with Hungary. Interesting. I think I'll hold off on that right now, because I don't think I really want to fight Hungary right now and take anything off of them. Don't think I really want to do that currently. So hold off on it right now. And in the meantime, I guess, while I wait for this peace treaty to end, I will kind of get some of these buildings here done. Because I want to completely destroy Swabia before I actually continue on things here. Because this is incomplete, and I want to get it finished. So, I think when it comes to borders, all that is probably going to go to France, I imagine, and they are going, Verona down there is going to get everything south of that, and Francoa will get everything north. I think that's basically what I'm going to do when it comes to the borders. Okay, so Swabia just went to war with me instead, while I was kind of finishing some stuff up before I was going to go to war with myself, but they apparently wanted to do it now. So yeah, I guess I'll deal with that right quick, but one thing I will just mention right quick, considering I kind of forgot about it, I did have the sandbox stuff turned on for a bit there, forgot to turn it off, because for whatever reason, kind of early on, shortly after I started working on all the economy stuff and everything, Kratoka was just very insistent on going to war with me, despite literally only having this single province bordering me, when they could instead be going after Hungary or something. So yeah, had to kind of turn sheets on just to prevent them from going to war with me, because otherwise I think I would have had to just completely restart this thing from scratch, go all the way back to the very fucking beginning and just try all over again. And I don't want to fucking do that, guys. That's honestly just a massive waste of time, in my opinion. So, yeah, that's my excuse for having those cheats enabled for a bit. So, yeah, time to destroy Swabia now. Their army is a lot larger right now. Damn. Wipe those armies out completely, so I don't have to keep dealing with them. And there we go. Alright. Still can't take everything. God damn. At the very least can get all of that dealt with, I guess. Man. So, now, go sell this stuff, and you can have most of the remainder of this stuff here, I think. I guess Kotoka gets to have some of it too, since they went into quite a bit of this land. Okay, there. Better, but definitely needs work still, because Swabia still needs to get destroyed over here. But yeah, back to work on all this stuff, I guess, again. Well, okay. Krotoka just decided to go to war with me. Well, at least I'm strong enough to actually destroy them at this point. I don't have to worry about having to restart the entire game from scratch. So, why not? I guess I'll smooth out my border with them as well while I'm at it. Now I'll just go ahead and end it there since I already won. Let's see. Guess I could do something along the lines of that. Kind of just push my borders slightly out that direction. Yeah, that's what I'll leave it at, I think. So I'll probably be taking more of Hungary over here than I initially expected at the beginning of this episode. But whatever. But I think... Actually, wait. No. Why do you have an ally? Defense pact with France at this point? The hell? Yeah, just wait 3 years for that to end, I guess. So I don't also have to fight France. Sure, I know, I can easily defeat both of them at this point from what I can tell, but don't really want to fight France for no reason. Okay. Now they don't have a defense pact to them and only have the alliance with Holland. Good. So, time to destroy Swabia once again, and this time I think I should be able to completely wipe them off the map. Why in the world does Holland have 2 random provinces over here? Yeah, I'm wiping those out, that's for sure. Take those and go around selling everything now. Everything on that side of the river goes to France, and then the rest of that, honestly, I'm not sure. Who does that go to? Guess I can give it to Holland. They're kind of going out here into this area, so yeah. Holland literally just needs to take over those 2 right there and get that little bit of land off of France, I guess. And then that will actually look good. Kind of. So, yeah, there we go. Gross expansion's gone up quite a bit as a result of all this stuff, but meh, whatever, I guess. I will now kind of just let that aggressive expansion go down, I think. And once it basically gets to 0, I'll deal with Bohemia, taking those 2 provinces there that I need, and I guess kind of expanding a little bit more, just kind of make it so their border isn't so close to the Danube. And I guess I'll go after Hungary after that, and kind of just finish things off. Yeah. And for some reason, Kurtuka just decided to go towards me again. Yeah. Get your fucking ass over here so I can wipe out your goddamn fucking army and kill it forever. You know what? Turn the AI army on. Eh. Can't be bothered to deal with this crap. You know what? I'm going to need some land off of them anyways. Because they do have more lands I need over here. So, yeah. I'll go ahead and just get that taken care of, I guess. Where? Do that. Just really go and fuck them over for this. There. So, yeah, you got what you fucking deserved. And now I'm going to have to go after Hungary so I can group up with that little bit of land I now have. Aggressive expansion's still quite high, so can't do that just yet. Really want the aggressive expansion to get down to 0 before I do more expansion, because I want to try and guarantee that I can get a lot of this in one go, so I don't have to wait even more afterwards. Well, AI just will not let me get down to 0 aggressive expansion before fighting more wars, because now Bohemia's gone to war with me. So, yeah. Let's see their ass gets kicked completely. Yeah. They stood no chance. In the slightest. No idea what they were thinking going to war with me like that. I honestly have no idea what my army's even doing. Their movements seem so fucking random. Why does Bohemia have random province up there? What the hell? Whatever. I'll just say that's the end of the war. Those are the two provinces I actually need. Alright. Okay, so I think that's what I'll take off of them. Plus the one random province they had up here in Denmark for some reason. I'll just sell to that country, I guess. There we go. Great. Looks a bit better, I guess. But yeah, back to work on this stuff. Maybe this time I will be able to get down to zero aggressive expansion without any countries going to war with me. Well, Bohemia decided to go to war with me again here for some stupid fucking reason. And honestly, I don't know what I'm going to do when it comes to this, because I don't want to take any of their lands. So maybe just turn them into a vassal or something, I guess. Maybe. But yeah, my aggressive expansion has actually gotten down to 0 at this point, so yeah. How much would making them a vassal increase my... Oh, hell no. 66 aggressive expansion from that. Hell no, am I going to do that. Just get money out of them and humiliate them, I guess. And possibly more stuff around here. There. Liberate some countries and take a bit more land so I can sell to those countries. There we go. Good. And Holland got taken over by England. So that's all they have left now. Great. Oh well. Gross expansion's still pretty low though. So I think I'll go ahead and do this. I think I'll even just recruit another army at this point since I can easily afford to do it. So yeah, go ahead, do this. And now go to war with Kratoka, I guess. Actually. Or maybe not. Nah. Just go to war with Hungary. I can give that lands back to Kratoka or something, I guess. But yeah, Hungary is absolutely just going to get completely wiped off the map. I will do that without question. So, there we go. Hungary, goodbye. Now, sell the lands that I do not need. Which means I guess you're going to get back some of this land as well, since you somehow managed to keep control of this stuff over here. Okay, there we go. I think that's good. So, I don't think I can get the rest of this over here, plus that additional stuff that I have to kind of take, so base teams aren't split in two. I don't think I can do that without my aggressive expansion going over 100, so I'm going to have to once again wait for aggressive expansion to go down. Great. Alright, so aggressive expansion's down to 0. I got all the buildings and everything around here finished. So, time to deal with Byzantines, who also have them as an ally right now, currently, for whatever reason. Honestly, I don't care. I'll fight them both. Because I know I can handle them both at the same time. Okay. Not much land left for my troops to take over here. Great. And everything else they have is over there in Americas, which I'm going to straight up ignore. So, that's what I need. Okay, got it. Okay, so I think that's basically what I'm taking there. I'll also kind of take some of this stuff, just clean up these borders a little, because that's just ugly up there. But yeah, there we go. Done. So now I'll just quickly clean up the borders and sell this stuff that I don't need in the slightest. Okay, now the rest of the stuff, I think I'll sell to some of these countries around here. I will give a chunk of this land to them. though they don't exactly deserve it because they were fighting me in that war, but whatever. But yeah, I think that's probably good enough for borders, because I don't exactly want to be giving them too much of this land here, because that'll kind of just make things look shit border-wise. So yeah, that's there is the Danubian Empire formed. Nice. So, there we go. My goal for the episode has finally been completed after several hours of recording. Ah, God. So now, just go ahead and wrap some of the stuff up here that I can do. Core those provinces, invert. There we go. Do that. Just try and get a lot of this stuff done here. But, yeah. I think I will just continue things for this episode basically until my gross expansion goes back down to 0, so I don't have to fight the coalition at the beginning of the next episode. And while I'm of course doing that, try and get buildings built on all the land I just got off the base teams. Yeah, that's what I'll do right quick. Alright, so I finished buildings and everything, and yeah. I guess that's the end of this episode here. Bohemia apparently got wiped out off the map almost by Poland. Great. And Islam is going into France. Over here. Great. Oh God. But, yeah. Next episode, I will obviously start expanding out away from the Danube and everything, so get the rest of the Balkans under my control, I guess. Possibly take over a good chunk of Europe, I think. And yeah, not exactly sure how far I'll go when it comes to things in the next episode, but definitely taking over the rest of the Balkans without question. So, yeah. That's there is the end of this video here. I hope you've all enjoyed it, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.